September is Suicide Awareness Month. It's been 2 years since the American Academy of Pediatrics declared a national emergency in child and teen mental health. In Spokane County alone, 19% of teen girls have seriously considered suicide. That's according to the Women Helping Women Fund. Experts at the JED Foundation say knowing about how to talk and respond to mental health topics could save lives. ABC's Morgan Norwood has tips on how to approach these conversations with your loved ones.
Approaching the subject of suicide with a loved one is a delicate situation, and even though it can be difficult, Dr. Katie Hurley of the JED Foundation says a common concern that asking about it may end up causing it in some way is just not true.
Asking about it actually opens the door to conversation, and people are generally relieved that they have an opening to talk about something that's difficult to talk about, and it's not going to put the idea in somebody's head.
Hurley says there's no perfect time to ask, but an atmosphere that maximizes privacy and minimizes potential interruptions is best.
Creating a calm and brave space to speak to another person. So really putting away our technology, calming our own nervous system.
Start by expressing your concern and desire to help, and then don't beat around the bush.
You want to use the word suicide and say, are you having thoughts of suicide? Are you thinking about suicide? It's okay to use that very direct language. And in fact, that gives the other person a chance to really say what's on their mind.
Hurley says that if a loved one is thinking about suicide, stay calm. Thinking about suicide doesn't necessarily mean they're planning to act on those thoughts. Throughout the conversation, be an active listener and validate their feelings.
So instead of, but you have so much to live for, what you want to say is, this sounds really hard. I'm so glad you told me this. Or instead of, but you should be grateful for all the wonderful things in your life, you should respond with, I'm sorry you've been going through this alone. I'm here for you.
Connect them with help, such as the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988. You can offer to be on that call with them for extra support. Hurley says to avoid promising to keep someone's suicidal thoughts a secret. Instead, promise to keep helping until they feel supported.
We're all in this together, and we can all save a life if we are just willing to ask the hard questions and stick around long enough to listen.
Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
Experts say it is not uncommon for these conversations to take a toll on the person initiating them. Reach out for support after you have one of these talks from a professional or a close friend to help you talk about what you've been through. If you're experiencing a mental health or emotional crisis, call or text the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline 24/7. The number is 988, and you can speak with a trained counselor for free and confidential support.